From the rising of the sun to the setting of the same, your name is to be hallowed. Please sit down. Right. The key to influence is results. The key to genuine Bible influence is results. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be a bearer of bad news, but I announce to you painfully so that nobody will follow a man who does not have results. Nobody will follow an institution that does not have results. Nobody will be loyal to a nation, a people, a person, an organization that does not have results. Results here represent solutions. Solutions that better people. Solutions you can imagine. Some of the influencers in the world from a technological standpoint, some of you have never seen some of the giants, the tech giants. You've never met with them one-on-one. And yet people dress like them, talk like them, bear their names. How many people today will fight to own the jerseys of certain footballers? Use jerseys. That's the power of influence. Are we together? Because you see, the human spirit was so designed, I've taught you, to find fulfillment when you make progress. And when you see people who model what you desire to become, it's usually a beautiful sight to behold. And chances are excellent that you will want to practice anything you think they are doing to have gotten to that position. Influence, results. Our generation is so vulnerable to influence. This is why God must raise models that represent the counsel of God holistically. Let's show the world what it means to be intelligent, blessed, humble, and yet loving the Lord with all our hearts. And let me tell you, when your heart is right, God will take the limits of your life and elevate you. You've heard me say it, and I'll repeat it again, that the Lord told me many years ago that if you will let men see me, there is nothing I will not give you. Hallelujah. The question I have for you is that if the whole world were to model their lives after you, will the world become a better place or a terrible place? If the whole world were given a divine instruction by God that between now and the end of the year, December, everybody on earth, from Europe to America, Asia, Antarctica, across the continents, you are the God's recommended model, and everybody, young and old, educated, uneducated, diplomats, academicians, intellectuals, family people, they are mandated by God to model only you for 6 months. Will it solve the problem in the world? Or will it add to the problem in the world? Make reference to my teaching, Redefining Inheritance, and then the teaching, What Seekest Thou? There I teach on the concept of fulfillment and progress and impact. And one of the things I taught as an inheritance is a good name. At the end of your life, your name can be a key or a padlock. I repeat, at the end of your life, to your children and to all those who look up to you, your name can be a key that opens closed doors, or your name can be a padlock. The truth about it is, whether you look at it politically or spiritually or generally, there are people today, if you mention their names represent hope. When you mention people like Nelson Mandela, when you mention people like Mahatma Gandhi, these are people who their names exemplify hope. People can cry literally at the mention of their name because they are inspired by what they live for. There are other names like Satan. When you mention, am I right on that? At least let me mention the worst. Satan. Imagine someone calling you that name. And then he says, I'm joking. You will still be angry. Am I right on that? Why? Is it the spelling? Very beautiful spelling. But there is a terrible history behind that name. Is it S that is wrong? or A that is wrong, or T that is wrong. These are letters in an alphabet that were the letters of an alphabet, but that there is a history behind that name. I'm praying for you that if there is anything connected to your name today that at the mention of will represent pungency and make people say, over my dead body, may the mercy of God erase it today. I say it again, may the mercy of God erase it today. There are families today where individuals connected to those families have had to change the surnames. In fact, change the entire names. Do you know why? Because if they dare mention that name in certain quarters and certain circles, it can change their destiny indefinitely. Influence. Ladies and gentlemen, influence is beyond social media. Even though social media plays a great role because of the generation it ministers to. But I can tell you this, the greatest way to market anything is the truth. You have no fear if what you are advocating and communicating is the truth. The limitation with the social media space, with all due respect, is that it has provided an advantage for growth, for increase, for enlightenment, but it has come with a terrible side effect that sells falsehood. Falsehood is literally a product, and many keep buying it. One of the major products being sold out and is being consumed by people is falsehood. You can spend your entire life creating the narrative of a lie, or living in a lie, selling a lie, being deceived yourself and deceiving others. That is the one demerit, unfortunate thing about the ill use of the social media space. It is a very profitable platform. It has changed the world, redefined civilization, but it is only most profitable if these ills, these side effects can be managed. Koinonia is not only a place of power and grace, miracles, signs and wonders. We have a mandate to also raise people of influence. And I'm telling you, you do not know the joy in my heart when I hear that God is giving